Hello and welcome back to FamilyCraft. This is FamilyCraft Dad and I'm on this island here to show you what my first plan for this week is. My first plan, as you can see, there is a tunnel coming from our place over here. And that right there is going to be the future hub for Lake Jumbo. This beautiful place over here with the nice towers and everything. I want to start advertising it so we can start getting more builds over on the other side of the island next to this library here that hasn't opened up. I want to see some more activity over here, so I think the best way to do that is make it easier to get here. And this idea was not mine. I believe Eppinghofer, Hoffener, whatever. Maybe he'll help me pronounce his name later. He came up with the idea. He put a little temporary island over here and said, hey, you know what? I got an idea. Let's take this sand dune and make it into a hub, an underwater hub for Lake Jumbo. And I totally agreed. And between the two of us, we've made this here dome. But that's not enough. People need to be able to get from here to the various bits of the coast over here. So that is going to be my first project for this week. My next plan for this week has to do with this place right here, the Market Plaza. Let's take a look at it. Whoa, there are a lot of shops here. Let's take a look around real quick. I'm going to run through this street here, just kind of frolic. We kind of come down here and look around. There's some pretty cool looking builds and great shops running around in here. Redstoners Incorporated. I might put that guy to work. But yeah, woo, what's this place? Ah, FamilyCraft Landscaping. Yes, that brings me to my next plan for this week. My next plan is to do some of the jobs that are related to this this build here. Actually, this guy right here, C. Kilson, he I believe has a job for me. I don't know what it is yet. I'll take a look at that a little later. But yeah, there are some projects related to this. First, I have to take care of some of the jobs that I've already promised to do. One of the major projects has to do with this place right here, actually, in some ways. Even though there's a portal here, there's also a path that leads to here. And it's this guy right here. Let's take a look at this. Let's soak it in a little bit. How awesome is this? You know what? I think someone just kind of made it quick to try to make it happen. And that's great. I'm glad it happened, but I was looking at it and going, hey, I could probably do something with this. And that was right about a week ago. And I came over here at the beginning of this place. And look at this little sign fest here. It's all my fault. First off, I said, anybody object to me upgrading this road a little bit? All right. Pony Butts comes on saying, if you're going to do it, then do it. And then this guy says, I second that. And this guy says, and again, you're stealing my job. That's Eppinghofer. Yeah, we have a little bit of a thing going on. Every single time he gets an idea for fixing up a path, I always come by, hit a sign up, and then he's like, wait a second. No, I was going to do... I'm like, I got the sign in there first, buddy. It's your fault. And then this guy says, I thought this needed another sign. I had one in my inventory. Really? Alright. Okay. Well, that's one sea lantern down. Creepers. But anyway, I am down here to show you my first tunnel. It heads east from the Lake Jumbo hub and heads down into here. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of a design conundrum. I'm not sure which looks better. I've got this little thing here with the little clay pots and the flowers. And then I've got this. This is what we started with, was just this. 1, 2, 3, this. 1, 2, 3, this. That's what we started with. But I was like, nah, it needs to be dressed up a little bit more. It was rather boring looking in here. So this looks pretty good. It opens it up a lot more than I think any of the other designs do. It just makes the room look even bigger. But it's already pretty big. It's a 4x4 tunnel. But we will move on to the next design. Of course, we got this design. And then we got this design here. Which is, it's alright. It's just about as open as the other one. Probably just maybe a tiny bit more. but I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Maybe something. Maybe I should do like stairs up there to make it look even more organic or something. Oops. Or a little more simpler. My first try at the design, just this. Out of all of them, I think I don't like this one the most. I think I'd even prefer this over this. So, yeah, I got some decisions to make. I think when I make my other tunnels, they're going to look like this for now, because that seems to be the base of the design. And then later I'll add to the design if I need to. But anyways, let's show you where this ends up. Comes right up here. And, oh, where am I? Oh, this is my tunnel I made on the first day. Let's take a look. Yep. Yep, it's right there. So you would just come up around here and go on down here to the Lake Jumbo portal. So everybody on the east is now connected, sort of, but there is no portal lit yet. I'm not going to light it until I have at least north, east, and west. I think south is just going to be pure one person's base. I guess there's like 2 bases down that way. He's got a dome as well, so I'm thinking that's what this is going to go to, is that dome. So I'm just going to leave that one well enough alone. He might have an idea for his own thing. But there's a bunch of builds out that way. And then the public library and a bunch of nice plots are out this way. And I'm hoping, my biggest goal with this thing is that it'll encourage more plots across the lake from me. There's a really nice library over that way, but I think this way it's a lot of blank space. So I'm really hoping that this encourages that kind of building, especially since you'll be able to get there from the nether and then just like pop right on over. Right now it'd be really painful to have to go all the way across the lake, which would be around the lake that way, and then off to the town portal. Yeah, no one's gonna build over there until I'm done with this. So yeah, that's the goal with this. And yeah, I think what we can do is we can move on to showing you how our base is coming along down in the basement. A lot has changed, so now's a good time to take a look at that. Seriously, get out of my base. Yeah. Anyways, here we are on the upper level, our first level here. One quick little change is this ladder right here. I decided I didn't want stairs anymore to get up to these areas, because it's more like work zone for out of ground stuff, like, you know, might put a little tree farm up here, that kind of thing. And we have our little farm down there. Right now it's only doing sugar cane. But anyways, that is not the biggest part of the changes. Let's go on down the staircase here, and whoa, you guys seen this lamps before, but look at these stairs. And it goes right into our storage area. What do you guys think? Is this a winner? Is this cool? Oh, what is this? Let's go up this ladder here. Yeah, FamilyCraft Mom has been busy. I see she's added a few bits to it. It wasn't as full before. And I know what you guys are saying. Entity, entity, entity. Well, I'm the only one who lives here. My computer's perfectly fine with it. I like my map. And I like the fact that she's taken the time to make one. She's filling it all up and she's exploring. And so that way she's finding all sorts of bases and stuff. So I put this little glass here so she can get up a little higher and still be able to see the map. Also, if you wanted to zoom in on this shopping district here, you can. So, anyways, yeah, what do you guys think of this? I took a lot of time on it. One thing left to do, I think, is I want to get away from using so much spruce. I mean, it's just like, this whole thing is just spruce, 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 spruce. And I'm thinking I want to change the rails around here and the trim all the way around. And then back down to there to, I think maybe oak would look good. I think birch would be too bright. Maybe even logs. Maybe make logs go all the way up around here. And then also I want to do fence posts going up. So I have some guardrails because it's kind of a little bit precarious. And I might clean up this design a little bit. It's free-handed. I didn't look up a tutorial on how to make a rounded staircase. I just kind of did it. And I guess it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. But yeah, that's my base right now. I'm probably going to stick with this design for quite some time. In the next couple weeks, maybe even next week, if I can gather enough iron. My next goal is down here. I plan to do Tango Tech's storage sorter here. I don't necessarily want one box for every single type of item. I just don't collect that many items, guys. It just, I don't need to. So I really like his design because it lets you put multiple different types of items in one box, but yet it still keeps it organized exactly where you want it. It's great. The only downside, of course, is it's really noisy, but that's only when you drop items and, you know, drop items, run away because it's too noisy. Easy enough. But anyways, yeah, that's the next plan for the base. Probably won't get to that right away because I got a lot of out-of-base stuff to do, including these tunnels. So, yeah, let's get right back to it. All right, where am I? Floating trees there. It's kind of like the wilderness over here. Plenty of space for the newcomers coming in September, eh? Well, that is the plan. That is why I took the time to do this. I opened up this path from here. Thanks to Fazershaz's help, he came over. He wanted to give me a hand building this tunnel, so we nailed it. And Photon lent me the sponges, which makes it a whole lot easier than it took this one. This one was annoying. I had to use sand to get this all open. But yeah, north tunnel, and we got an east tunnel, and of course the west one goes to my place. Gotta eat here. But yeah, we've got this. And now he's all eager. He wants to hit up this south tunnel. That's a big project because there's a lot in the south, and I kind of need to make a tunnel that goes all the way over. And I think it's going to be floating because the water goes deeper out that way. So that'll be interesting. So anyways, he's wondering what I'm standing around, walking around to do. So I better get talking with him. Anyways, I'll get back to you when I get started on my next project for today. Alright, and here I am. I am ready for my second project for this week. And it is this path here. And I am prepared. I have got a bunch of stone bricks and some water. What am I going to do with water and trees and such? So, yeah, you're going to have to see what I'm going to be doing. But first things first, I need to clean up this path a little bit, this part of the path. The rest of the path, I'm going to make a pretty awesome bridge, I think, here. That's not just this. I'm going to make a nice bridge that goes across, and maybe an entranceway right here that makes it very obvious, hey, this is the way to the shops over there. So that is my second project. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for ages, so here we go. I was coming back over from getting my shovel, and I saw a little hole here, and I just so happened to have the right materials. So let's break this. Little creeper accident situation here, and this, and yeah, good Samaritan deed done for today. Alright, so I have straightened out this path here. It's now nice and straight, nice and simple. Goes right on up here, goes over here, completely straight, nice and simple, and it keeps things working correctly. Now, I have got one more task, and it's my big one. I just wanted to do some cleanup work beforehand to get this going. But I'm thinking right about here is where my work is going to begin. I think I'm going to make a much nicer bridge and kind of a nice entryway right here, I think. Like a little arch. And I am going to do this in time-lapse form. I have not done a time-lapse yet this episode. And yeah, it's going to get pretty boring if I don't do one soon. So here we go. we are, and I think I've got this complete. I've put in all the natural bits, and I've made it pretty darn good. What do you think, Catherine?
Great.
Great? You think it's great?
Yes.
How great?
1,000,000.
1,000,000 times great?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Alright, so Catherine thinks it's 1,000,000 times great. And I think it's going pretty good. I think it's going pretty good. And I only have one other thing left to do on this episode. So here we go. Alright, here I am in the Nether. And I am where the wither skeletons spawn. And you might be wondering, why am I down here? Well, I am working toward getting a beacon. I'm getting tired of not having a beacon. I think my my little Lake Jumbo hub would really benefit from having a beacon so we can all run real fast. And so that's the goal. But here I am. I have already gotten 2. And as you can see there, it didn't drop much of anything, just some coal. So that was fantastic. But I am going to be here for a while, trying to get my 3rd wither skeleton head. And yep, you guessed it, most likely, if I can get it this week, I will be featuring a wither fight. Aha! Ah, there's one. You can have it, you can have it. And no, coal. Aha! There's one. You're going down, buddy. Ah! Ow. Anything? Bones? Seriously? It's gonna take forever. Oop, gotta put out the fires. That's a big deal. So it's dark enough for them to spawn. Oh, one more. You came out of nowhere, didn't you? Uh-huh. You're going down. You're going down. Do you have it? Yep. More coal. Alright, here we are in the spawn chunks where the awesome iron farm is. But I am not here to collect iron. Oh no. I'm here to get a nether star. Oh yeah, that's right. It is beacon time. And he just creamed a creeper for me. That was very nice of him. And I'm going to cream a zombie. Well, I think we're fast enough for him. But anyways, here we go. And here we go. We're going off to find a place where we can't destroy the world. Because, you know, that's what withers do. They destroy the world. And we can't have that happen. So, we are going all the way over here, I think, to this hillside. And I will get back to you when we're done. Oh man. Oh man, look at all those names down there. I have decided, I've got a lot of friends. That's what I've decided. I have got myself a lot of friends. Time to eat up. Eat up, eat up, eat up. And oh man, there is a crowd. Here we go. Oh boy. There we go. And he's going to come to life. And it's time to destroy. Got him. Sorry, I'm concentrating. It's hard to talk when I'm killing. Boy, we have a lot of people in here. This is a fantastic builder fight. Woo! Woo, we got him! Alright. And looky there. Bask in its glory. We've decided on blue. I don't know. I might go purple later, but blue works. But look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It also looks very good on the inside as well. So we're going to hop over there real quick. Alright, and here we are down in the Lake Jumbo hub, and it is looking fantastic, if I do say so myself. I have worked pretty hard on making this look real nice. Actually, no, it took about 5 minutes right after I put the beacon in. But yeah, speaking of the beacon, there's only one thing left to do down here, and that is add the bottom layer to the beacon so we go even faster. And we have a little donation box. So if anybody wants to toss a few iron blocks in here, that would be fantastic. We need 45 more, and that would do it. So I know, you know, they're not cheap, but hey, if you can help out, I would love it. It would help out this little community we've got going on over here. But anyways, that just about wraps up the episode for this week. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know I did. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit subscribe. I post a video every week on Tuesdays, and I hope to see you there. Until then, this is FamilyCraft.